All right, guys. So welcome to this live session here with your host, Trader FX. So as we do every weekdays, we look at the Forex indices and metal markets. So I hope everyone had a great day so far. And let's get on to it. So I'm going to show you, as we do at the start of every session, we're going to start with looking at the news calendar. So showing you exactly the process of analyzing everything before taking a decision in the market. Really important. All right. So if we look at the London session this morning, we had some Swiss news at around 3:30. But other than that, it was smooth sailing. We also had a few euro news that had affected the market. So as you could see, we had the M3 money supply year to year, really important on euro. Even though it's not a red folder, it's good to see exactly what's happening here. M3 money supply. So it's at 2.9%. We're expecting 3.3%, so lower than last month. It's one of the reasons here that euro went down. And if you traded the Euro 50, you should have saw or euro pairs. You should have seen a bearish movement here overall. So other than that, we had CPI realized sales for GBP. So make sure also, guys, to look at, even though it's not a red folder, there's some folders that are really important too that will affect the market overall. Also, we had the German GK consumer climate. So that was minus 2.2.3. So pretty much positive here compared to last month. That was around 2. And currently at New York, we had the unemployment claim, and we had final GDP quarter to quarter. So as you could see, positive here for the GDP quarter to quarter. Unemployment claim, 218K. We're expecting 233. So that's positive too, because I'm just going to open it here. Actual less than forecast is good news. All right. So everything is good on that. So we should have some good overall move here at New York session open. Hey, Leon, hope you have a great day. So now I'm going to show you exactly results here in the Discord from Mr. Leon that just posted it. All right. So this is the profit analysis here. So basically, when you get the profit based off of signals, alerts, or an indicator here that you're using with that I created, you could share your results there. And as you could see, Leon had a good London session. He was trading Euro 50 on his 100K funded account, and he risked a 0.25% on his trade. And he used the alert app, the TV alert app. I'm going to show you in a few seconds. And he used a fib retracement here to confirm the bearishness here on that trade. So I'm just going to open the screenshot. So this is the alert at that time when he got the trade. So that was the latest one at that time. And we're going to see it. That was at 9:08 a.m. his time, so his local time, right? So that was around 3:08 my time. And you're going to see the price here. Perfect. And you're going to see exactly the setup that he took right here. So basically the trade, if I remember, was the alert came in on this candle right here. So you had institutional liquidity that came in. The only thing that you need to wait is if there's a retracement, and there was, towards a fib retracement. And I'm going to show you that on my chart in a few seconds. So there was a 61.8 retracement. So if you waited a little bit to get a better entry on that retracement, you would be good on the downside. And here is results. So you made $269 here, and it scalped €50 on the way down. All right. And also it did a gold trade too. Yeah, okay, that's perfect. So we'll look at gold also. So congrats to Leon for his results. That's perfect. All right, and I'll show you exactly the actual alert application that he showed on the screenshot. So this is the actual application here. So it's TV Alert app. So they'll provide you with liquidity, the institutional liquidity here in the market. So buy or sell. So I'll give you a good indication here of where the market is going. And as you can see, the latest trade was a gold trade for a sell, and that was at 4:14 my time. So that was around 10:14 for Leon. So I think that was a trade that he took for a sell. Oh no, sorry, that was a buy. Sorry. So there was a sell, and then there was a buy. And yeah, we had other signals here that came in. I think the sell for gold was this one. Yeah, so multiple trades. So basically, you're gonna have the signal, the time, the date, and the price, and the symbol. And when you get the alert, you're gonna hear the AI background. All right. Yeah. So yeah, I saw that you didn't use the goal was not based off of the alert. You know that I'm not seeing that clear, so it's all good. So this is gold for a buy, and then you have euro 50 here for a sell. And we had German was a sell also, and we had UK100 for a sell, and we had a few trades here that came in at Asian session. So Japan 225, we got a buy and sell. We have two sell and then one buy earlier, and I think we had some news. I think on yen, but that was good. And we had the gold sell here at the London, at the Asian. Perfect. Great. And we're going to go on the trading view and see exactly the actual setup that Leon took. So this was the sell on euro 50. So what you're seeing here, you have Nova. This is the trend indicator here that is in the background. And you have EMXAI with Nova. So it was providing you with the actual trend. So everything is filtered off of that trend, and you have also ADX confirmation here. So average directional index that was providing you with a sell also. So the only thing that you needed to do was to do put a fib here when you see a retrace in the upside to see exactly if it was going to retrace towards an actual retracement level. So I'm just gonna remove. I'm just gonna go back here. I'm gonna remove all of the signal signals here. Boom, boom, and I'm gonna put my fib here. All right. So we had this signal right here on that candle. So what you would have to do is to put a fib retracement off of that to a swing high to swing low. So that was based on what I'm seeing here. That will be here to here. All right. Fib retracement. And as you could see, price went towards 61.8, tried to reach to break out of it right here. And at the close of that candle, gave you a confirmation here of getting in. And currently, the price went to almost TP11. So you were able to write it down at the bottom here until you see that retracing right here. So when you see multiple wicks like this, few candles here, so that means that we're done going down here. All right. So let me open. I'm gonna open those two. Perfect. All right. So that's why. Whoops. That's not what I wanted to do. That's why you have that signal here was perfect. It was at the start of the trend. So when you have when you see that the trend started, you have a liquidity confirmation, and you have also an EMXAI directional trade that comes in and the same direction. Just get in the trade. All right. So put at your confluence here, and you're good. All right. So we're gonna look at other indicators here that we offer here at the Daily FX Management. So we have fair value gap, FVG edge, the variable with the fair value gap here, and we also have a fair value gap. And I'm pretty sure you used the fair value gap, Leon, could confirm. But you had a bearish fair value gap that was created here, multiple ones. Even though it didn't went in, but it's confirmed that it's a fair value gap right here on that candle. It went towards that candle right here. All right, so that was a zone here for confirmation for a bearish movement. All right, and then in the fair value gap, it's based off of the 1 hour, and we have also high-low level. So providing you with some zones here for support and resistance. And as you can see, you had the previous resistance support zone that was switched to resistance. So that was a support, that was a resistance zone. They have a support zone here. And it broke out of it, went back to it. So basically this line is basically a fair value gap level, all right? Because it broke that price here going down. All right, so every time you see a consolidation here or break of structure in the bounce side, you're gonna most of the time be going to have a retracement here towards fib retracement, a fair value gap, a previous support and resistance zones. So you have multiple confirmation here, and also if you have Nova in the background, it's gonna give you more confidence here of taking the trade here in the right side. All right, and also we have the MTA V4 Discord. So this is the previous day high, low, and medium price. And if we look at the Euro 50, it was trading below previous day, the previous day low. All right, so it broke out right here. It was consolidated, broke out. You're gonna have a retracement here, and broke down in the downside. All right. So another indication here of what to expect. All right, and let me look at the chat. Trying to see exactly what time is it. It's 9:32, so we should starting to get some alerts here in a few. Going to GER40, yes, that was for positioning, yes, okay. Also high low indicator, minimum chart close candle below red level. Yeah, exactly. Signal for sell. Yes. So yes, sure. FGG mentioned it in the Discord comment. All right, perfect. Perfect. All right. So yeah, so you have the MTA. So this is multiple time frames. So this is the previous day high, low, and medium price. All right. And you also have the option to change it to the previous week, previous month. So I'll show you the example here. If we have an alert that will come in here, guys, you're going to hear it in the background, and I will tell you exactly if there's any. And make sure to trade accordingly. This is only for educational purposes only, guys. So trade at your own risk. I have to give you the disclaimer. So this is the previous week. So if we, I'm just going to minimize that so y'all can see more. So this is the previous week. So this is previous week, high, low, and median price, right? The previous week low is right here. So basically this week, for this today, it was trading near the previous week high, and it just got to the previous week median price. So if you have a setup here, if you want to know exactly a zone to be looking for to get out, that'll be a good zone here. If you're looking at the previous week details, that's another pointer here. You could write it down, guys. If you have that indicator, is if you're using the previous week details for the previous week high and low and medium price. If you have a signal or an entry near the top, so we have a sell on US30, sell US30. We have a sell on US30. All right. So, like I was saying here, that if you have a price going down that is near that is going from the previous week high to the medium price, that'll be the first zone I would be looking for to get out. And as you can see, it just stalled right here. All right. And all of the indicators that I'm showing you guys here is I coded it myself. I'm also a software engineer, and I'm also a trader. So I'm able to do my own stuff and not using anyone else's indicators. All right. The next one is POC and VWAP. So POC is a price point of control, and you have the VWAP, volume weighted average price. And as you can see, I'm gonna, you won't be long, guys. I'm just gonna see. Sell US30 at price 46,000.7 on 15 AM time frame and time 9 hours 35 minutes and 14 seconds. Sell US30 at price 46,000.7 on 15 AM time frame and time. All right, perfect. So, like I was saying here, you have the POC, point of control, and the VWAP. And basically, it's pretty simple to use. If the price is under those two levels here that you're seeing here at the top, if you see the price going under those two levels here, that means that we're bearish, all right? And as you can see, you have the current VWAP that is below. So that means that the price is below the current VWAP, the previous day VWAP, the previous week VWAP is above. But what if you're trading intraday, you have to focus on the previous day and the current VWAP details. All right. Same thing for POC. Previous day is below, and the previous week POC is below. So all of everything is confirming you that the price is under. So an extra confluence here of going down here. All right, so I'm just making sure that this is loaded. So is that clear? I'm just gonna go back. All right. No problem, Leon. Yeah, we're gonna analyze US30 here in a few seconds. I'm just gonna make sure that I'm loading back the TV alert app. All right. Oops. All right. Okay, perfect. All right, perfect. So let me go on US30. So we did had a signal here on US30. So I'm going to look at it right now. I'm pretty sure I'm pretty done here on showing you the indicators here. So everything that you're seeing here, guys, those are my own indicators. And I'm going to go on US30. And what we had here, we had a sell. We have a sell signal here. So I'm going to look at what to expect with US30. So this is multi-time team analysis here, guys. So right now, as you could see, this is the previous week high. This is the previous week high, previous week low, and the median price. All right. So as you can see right now, it just broke down off of the median price. So my next level here will be the previous week low. The previous week low is right here. And also you could look, as you could see, this is the previous week low that was right here. That was previous week was right here. All right. So it's breaking down. And also, if you look closely, it already passed a previous swing low right here. We had a previous swing low right here that already passed. The price is right here, right? So we also have a previous fair value gap here that is being tested. So we had liquidity here that was waiting in the at the downside here. So we should be looking to have a continuation here in the downside for US30. Okay, please we can analyze the US30 currently hit. Yeah, exactly. I'm looking at the weekly bearish weekly info. But you also could look at the daily one. So if I pull up, I'm going to switch my settings here and look at the previous day. I'm going to see where we're at. We're just going to wait for it to recalculate and give us but everything currently everything is bearish. All right. So it's already broke previous day low. So that's good. And if we have the high low level, let's see. So the support and resistance zone, and I'm just gonna, there's too much noise on the chart, so I'm just gonna remove this. Remove this, perfect. So we have a confirmation that POC and VWAP is bearish. Now we're looking for zones here off of the high low level. All right. So what I do most of the time here is that I'm going to put the horizontal line and I'm just going to plot my lines here off of levels here that was broke or tested in the past, more or less. So I'm just going to put those two. So what I do here is I see if the price went multiple times here. We had multiple support or resistance zones that were created here. And if that's the case, I'm just plot them. And I'm going to add another one here that is near the price. So we could see what is going on. So this is past the price. And you have this one right here. All right. So it already passed this level here. So the next level here of importance will be those two here. All right. So when you have multiple levels here that are next to each other, multiple times that the price went to, this is a big support or resistance zone, depending exactly if it's in an uptrend or a downtrend. So based off of that, that will be where I should be targeting here the price to go for a bearish movement. It may start to reverse off of this one, because even though it passed this level, it could reverse and start to go up. But most likely it's going to go down, because I was looking at the previous week low, and that's around here. So most of the time they're going to target those lows here first before going in the upside. So is that clear? So I'm still bearish here on that. So we had US. So we had NASDAQ for sell also. I think I was opening up the other thing, and that's why I didn't hear the alert. But we have also NASDAQ as a sell. So NASDAQ is bearish currently. So it's calculating here. Yeah. So bearish, and so still looking to go bearish here overall. Just going to look at the trades. All right, so we had US30 and NASDAQ that were bearish. All right, and I'm just gonna close this out. All right. Perfect. Okay, please be kind and comment. I put my foot. I put my fib on weekly time frame for previous swing. All right, so let's just gonna make sure that I close. Hold on, guys, I'm just gonna make sure that I close a few stuff here on my end. 2 seconds. All right, perfect. All right, perfect. So back on the charts, and we're gonna look at the weekly. So are you hearing about the US30 trade, Leon? I took profit and got out on last interest rate. Yes, exactly. Yeah. So you should be, if you're scalping, you should be good. But you want to know, so price target previous week. So, yeah. So trying to get another trade and before. No, if Leon, if you're already out of the trade, you're out of the trade. Don't try to chase the trade, because the best entry you had was the entry that you took already. So if you're out of the trade, you're good. You're in profit. And remember, you should be only be taking one trade per session, if you remember, per 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 symbol. So you're done for today. but we're going to be looking at the weekly. You said that you put your fib on the weekly. Let me check here. Please put my fib on weekly time frame from previous swing low to high. All right. So that means that you did. Just gonna remove few indicators here. So I'm going to remove this. Don't need that. So if I understand correctly, you put a swing, you put your swing from here to here. I'll do it, and you can confirm exactly if it's what you did. So swing low, swing high. But right now that it didn't confirm yet a swing, Leon. So you got here, or you have. I'm pretty sure you use the smallest one here. That swing right here. So I'm gonna remove it. I'm going to remove the fib that I took, and I'm going to put from that swing to that swing here. Okay, yeah, so it's starting to create a swing right here, okay? Because that was basically, you should be putting your fib like this. And as you can see, price is currently going down. You have 61.8 right here. There'll be a retracement here to go higher, but I'm expecting to have that candle here to go a little bit lower. And I'm pretty sure right now it's tanking. Exactly. All right. But it is going down right now. So if we go back on the weekly, on the 50-minute chart. So it's very bearish right now. So we had the NASDAQ and US30 for this session. Like I said, we should have had some good setups here on this session, and that's exactly what we had. So if you did a small scalp, you're good. Let me look at the NASDAQ here. So NASDAQ did the same thing. So we break down in the downside. Now it's retracing a little bit, but off of this candle here on NASDAQ and US30, you should be well in profit here. All right. So it's breaking down right now. So you have your fib retracement that is placed on the weekly time frame. So this is a level here of interest. So like I said, it may start to bounce off of this level, and that's pretty much the level that I was that I put a level off of it earlier. I removed it so we could see the weekly one, but yeah, exactly. So it's the range you're looking at right now. That's perfect. So we're just going to see exactly how it's going to react like I said, we cannot predict the price. We're just looking at exactly what's going on in the market, guys. We're still bearish, and we're almost at the end of a bearishness here because eventually the price will start to go up. Because the best time to get in for a sell was basically yesterday at a New York session. We had a good sell off here after that news that was within that news event. So unfortunately, we were not able to capitalize on it. But depending exactly if you're trading on your own broker or not a prop firm, uh, because usually on prop firm you're not able to trade on PMI news. That's a shame because usually PMI has good setups overall. So the best time to trade for a sell was yesterday. So if you had taken a sell here off of yesterday, you'd be good. You would be selling off here since yesterday. Even at New York session, London session, you should have a sell also, but we're only focusing on New York session for now. All right. So US30, NASDAQ, those are two sells here that we saw. That's perfect. Just going to so we have that candle will close here in a few seconds here. So we're going to be waiting for the top of the hour to see exactly what the next candle will start to do. But maybe it maybe start to go up here because it went two times here to that fib retracement level. So we may start to go up. So they may have done going down. All right. So if they did, going to have a retracement. There you go. So now this is the 10 a.m. Candle that has been created. So it started to open that candle in the upside. So we may have a swing that'll be done here. If that's the case, you could start to look at a swing, a fib retracing off of the higher time frame, but we're just gonna wait and see. And we have also multiple bearish fibs, fair value gap, sorry, not fib, but fair value gaps here at the top, as you could see. See that I'm able to know that if there were multiple fibs here at the top, even though I didn't have the indicator open, because you could see them clearly because fair value gaps here are based off of multiple gaps here in the market that the candle were created here, and especially here we have multiple ones right here, and we had a big one here that provided you with liquidity on the downside. So that was the biggest one that when we started the trend in the downside. So you could have waited for a retracement off of this level here to get in for a sell, and that's exactly what happened. And now it started to create a small fair value gap, bearish fair value gap right here. So it may start to be rated here. So that means that we have a lot of liquidity here waiting in the upside that needs to be filled. All right. So based off of what I'm seeing here, off of the weekly fib retracement, we may be going in the upside here. So we'll see how it goes. Gold. Let me check. I'm just gonna pull up gold. The gold trade, I think it was around 4 my time. Let me check. I'm just gonna close this and close this. All right, so let's see. The gold trade was around 4, but I didn't think it paid out. It pan out. By I'm just gonna see exactly the prices. I got 414, 414 my time. So let me put whoops, put a horizontal vertical line 414. So this is where it gave us a buy, but as you could see, it broke down and started to go lower. But the best trade was yesterday when you took that sell yesterday, Leon. When we had that at New York session, it sold out until the end of the day. So at around 4 o'clock my time. So at the New York session close, it sold off all day. But for now, this buy was invalidated here, unless you did a small scalp. But from here to here, it was considered as bullish until it broke out in the downside right here. So as of New York session, you should be looking for sells. All right, no problem. Yeah, I know that. But I was letting you know that the buy was we had some liquidity here at the top, but it broke down in the downside. But yes, you didn't trade it with the alert. Just looking at. All right, perfect. So yeah, I think we're done here for this session. So as you could see, you don't need to be on the chart 24/7, guys. The only time that I'm on the chart is when I'm doing my lives, guys. So, and it's exactly the time that I usually take positions here when I trade manually. So London is from 2:45. I do a 15-minute breakdown of the market, what to expect, wait for my signal, analyze, get in, get out, and you recent repeat. So that US30 trade and Nasdaq trade didn't take long. They came in at 330 at 935 and 938. US30 was at 935 and Nasdaq was at 938. So perfect. So let's see. I'm just gonna look at the DXY. No, we're looking at euro. I was going to analyze euro to see if we had a sell off here on euro. Yes. That's exactly what I thought. So as you saw, and if you remember at the beginning of the call, I analyzed the Forex Factory, and I told you that what's it called? I'm just gonna put it up here for you guys so y'all can see what I said. I'm just gonna put boom boom. Whoops. Let's see. Boom. All right. So what I was talking about on euro is the M3 money supply. Okay, M3 money supply. This is really important on euro. You could write it down on your journal, guys, or on your analysis here or your fundamentals. M3 money supply. Every time there's an M3 money supply, it's really important. Even though it's not a red folder, it's usually going to have a continuation here in a trend based off of the M3 money supply here on euro. And as you can see, it was negative, and that was around that was at 4 o'clock. All right, 4 o'clock my time. So I'm going to go back on my chart, opening up euro. It could be euro 50. Euro 50 was giving you the exact same thing, but you look at euro, and I'm going to put my line at 4 o'clock. All right, so 4 o'clock is right here, guys. All right, so that's 4 o'clock. So we have the entry money supply that came in that confirmed you that the money supply was lower than last month. You see clearly with Nova that it was a bearish movement. What you have to do, you have to wait for a sell setup to get down, right? So based off of that, you use your own judgment. You take a trade on the downside. So your USD was selling off. If I'm looking at the euro yen, euro odd, pretty sure it was going down. It was going down right there. You see? Big sell off, and then it did what it had to do against the Australian dollar. But if you're focusing on your USD, I'm just gonna pull up your JPY at 4 o'clock. So y'all can see 4 o'clock around here. All right, small scalp for a sell. So all of them did the exact same thing. All right, so you had a small sell that came in, and you're good. All right, so that's pretty much it, guys. So I'm just gonna go back here on. You see, US30 is pushing in the upside right now, guys. All right, so confirmation here that everything was it just we're done going down. So currently, price is currently reversing. Perfect. All right, so right, perfect. So like you're seeing here, we have it's reversing here Nasdaq and US30. So you should be already out of that trade. We already did the analysis here off of that, stating that they may be done here going down because the sell trend was is already exhausted here. So we should be going in the upside here in a few. All right, guys. So we're gonna close it out here, guys. So really good session. Should be well in profit here currently. So make sure to like and subscribe to my channel. If you're looking at this on replay, make sure to leave a comment on what you're seeing here. And we're gonna be back here tomorrow, Friday, 9:15, for another session here with your host, 3D FX. And if you have any inquiries here of what you're seeing here, you have a link on my YouTube channel here, Google form. You could fill it out, and make sure to open the notification bell here to not miss the next live here with me here. All right. So that being said, here I will wish you a wonderful rest of your day, and we'll catch you on the next one tomorrow. All right. Peace. Have a great one.